Hey guys, here I'm gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 8, episode 4. I didn't do the last one because I wasn't feeling well, so my apologies. So we're gonna just move on to the fourth one because a lot of things that happened on the third one kind of happened on the fourth one. Nothing really majorly happened on the third one. I don't recall. No, I don't really remember nothing majorly happening. So we just gonna go on with the episode 4. So, okay, now the helicopter want to come out. Anyway, I'm not gonna go step by step. I'm just gonna talk about some things that happened on the episode. So we're gonna talk about Porsha first because hers really wasn't that much, but she met up with her sister Lauren, ended up coming home so they can talk. It was her cousin, and Lauren. They end up going upstairs or whatever. And Lauren cried and apologized to Porsha. And I'm sitting there like, what you kind of apologizing for? Like, she feel like Porsha is going to make it big and not need her anymore because she's just a sister, and the more successful she's going to become, then she's going to need somebody with more experience. And I'm sitting there like, why? Why? Because, like she said, both of you guys are going to do it, the hair business, and she don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. Well, yeah, maybe if she feel like, well, you don't know nothing, so maybe you gonna need somebody that knows some things, and somebody gonna talk you into that. But even with that meeting last week, I was irritated with Porsha. I was so irritated with Porsha because of the way I was feeling like Lauren, like everything is mine. The way, you really didn't have a business plan. You just want to open up a store and not really understand what it takes to open up a store. And when Lauren was trying to ask you these questions, you were getting mad at her. But I'm like, that's what a business partner does. That's what, but I guess she feel like, oh, bitch, you should have asked me this at home. You shouldn't have asked me this on camera. But I'm like, y'all at the meeting with some investors or whoever they were. So you should have had a plan. It seemed like Porsha didn't have her plan, and her sister was really trying to have her back. But no, you get to the house this week and you kind of punk out and you cry to her, and I feel like there was an apology that should have been had on Porsha's end. You know what I'm saying? That was, oh no, I got your back and I wouldn't leave you out. No, it was an apology need to happen for your attitude last week. But that's basically what happened with them. The next time we seen them is when, she wasn't invited to the party, so she was working up on her business and stuff like that. So that was all that happened with Porsha. Candy ended up being invited to be the cover of the Essence magazine. So she was really excited because, she said that's a black girl's dream to be on the cover of Essence. I said, yeah, maybe in the entertainment world, because that's not my dream. But okay, I get it. A lot of people want that cover. I guess that solidifies them in the black community. I don't know. But what irritated me at the beginning is when Don Juan came over there to get them for the airport, and they was not packed because they're used to having Carmen, and Carmen is used to doing everything. But I'm like, y'all some grown ass people. I don't understand this. I really didn't understand. Nobody was packed. Nobody felt like they had to be packed. People was lollygagging trying to get packed. I was so irritated. But then at the same point, I would have been irritated with Don Juan that we didn't have no hotel room, and you don't tell me till you get to my house to take me to the airport too. Like, when did we get this call? Last night? Because I was like, no. Why we ain't got no no hotel room? That was out of line for me. But then she get to the Essence shoot. She met a lot of the people that worked for them. She told them how happy she was, even though she doesn't show it. And she took the photos. I ain't never seen the cover. I didn't. Congratulations. That's all I'm gonna say. She said it's a big deal, so congratulations. Nene and Gregg. He last week went to the hospital because he wasn't feeling too good. All through the episode, he was complaining that he wasn't feeling good. And then, she got the call that he was going to the hospital, and it was all kind of stuff happening last week. So This time he's coming home from the hospital, and we come to find out that he has an irregular heartbeat. And I know somebody that like passed out in my bathroom before, not at this house, but some years ago. Somebody that we don't get along no more, so I don't care. But he passed out in my bathroom. Wasn't nobody I was dating or nothing like that, because I wouldn't be that evil. But he passed out in my bathroom, and then come to find out, we found out that he had an irregular heartbeat. So I was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So to see Greg going through that, my prayers are with him. My prayers are with Nene as well. Even though I don't like her and we don't too much care for Nene, I know how it is as a woman to be scared for your man's health. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't, when you be like, you've been together so long, you don't know what you're going to do without that person. So I really totally get where she was coming from and her being scared and stuff like that. Like I said, I pray for both of them. That damn son I seen last week, I was like, who he eat? Oh, that's a big ass boy. Like, damn. But then his mom and daddy ain't too skinny either. So his brother wasn't too skinny. Them some big ass kids. I would hate for them to be home for the summer. That's all I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on from them. We go to Cynthia. Wasn't important either. She go with this new guy named Will that I feel like he an opportunist. Everybody be feeling like Will fine. He's swagged out. He's wild. Like, I feel like he an opportunist. Maybe they still together. I don't know. Just everything about him, I just be like, when he was asking to go to her lake house, I was still looking like, why you want to come to her house? Y'all ain't know. Y'all just been talking for 2 weeks. What you want to come to her house for? Girl, don't let him come to your house. Y'all only been dating for 2 weeks and it's been on camera. Can we wait to off camera time and see if we still together before you come to my house? Please, Cynthia, take it slow. And I know a lot of people be like, no, don't take it slow. But I'm like, when you on TV and people can be trying to get with you for camera time and trying to, come up on their own time, you just got to be careful. I don't want her to get hurt. Like, she was with Peter. She loved Peter. I don't want to see Cynthia get hurt whatsoever, trying to move things too fast to have a storyline on Real Housewives. Like, no. Because I feel like she's so fragile. She ain't going to be able to take that. I'm just saying. Anyway, what else that happened? Before I get into all of the other drama kind of goes together that I'm gonna talk about. So we're gonna talk about okay. Nene met up with Monique, her friend from the street. Well, she saved some years. The girl was back in the day that came in to try to start some trouble but didn't get a peach. She came with her Nene friend, and Nene want to have this party. Nene want to have this women and gays party. All white party. And I'm like, this is so offensive. Like, why is it women and gays? Like, that just, why can't we just have a all white party? Why can't we have whatever that last thing she said that it was, where she was trying to kind of shade Porsha about, I don't even remember what she said, but why couldn't it have been that kind of all-white party? Why do it have to be a woman and gays party? She treat gays like accessories. She's always said, people have always said this about Nene, so for her to even bring this up and have this as her theme, I'm like, really, bitch? Like, y'all can go up for Nene all y'all want to, but that was so offensive. And I'm not even a part of the LGBT community, but I have a lot of friends and family, and I just was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you treating my homies like they ain't fucking people? I was just I just was irritated at that theme. And then her trying to shade Porsha about her, because they was asking, was Porsha coming? Everybody want to know, is Porsha coming to this party? Because everybody like Porsha except Nene. Don't nobody understand why they having beef but Nene. So, and then Nene gets mad when people call her and feel like they're on Porsha's side, or they still cool with Porsha. So you could tell she didn't want to hear that conversation between her friends. But she was like, oh, she told them about how them getting into it or whatever, and how Porsha wants to meet up with her. But since Porsha put that she wants to know why Nene is angry with her, that's why she won't meet up with her. You a whole grown-ass woman, and you mad because this girl says she don't understand why you're angry with her. You meet up with her and tell her, look, I'm not angry with you, or I am angry with you. Then you had the nerve to call her angry. I'm sitting there like, you mad for her calling you angry, but you just called her angry. Where did that go hand in hand? I just feel like Nene is very, very childish. She ended up meeting up with Marlo. And my thing is, I wanted the makeup to be on camera. Don't tell me, oh, we ran into each other a couple of weeks ago. We cussed each other out and now we cool. And that's what we supposed to believe. Bitch, if y'all not doing this shit for show, I don't know what this is. Like, no, all of a sudden, bitch, she called your hair Donald Trump thing. She came at you. You talking about you thought she wanted to fight you and all this stuff. But now y'all just kikiing like y'all like, girl, please. No, the way y'all came at each other that season, I don't understand. Bitch, y'all would have to make up on camera for me. No, my thing is always, and my homeboy RJ has said this, and so I guess another celebrity said it, and he got it from him. But he was like, if you are going the same way your ass is going off publicly, apologize publicly. Don't try to go off on me in public and apologize all quiet behind in some inboxes or text message or some bullshit like that. No, you do it the same way and I feel like the same way Marlo came at Nene, or the way Nene felt about her and Kenya's friendship and all that blew out. Why couldn't we see this on camera? Okay, but that's why I say these bitches are fake. Bitches are real fake and need a storyline and need people to come to their house and I don't know, whatever. Sheree and her life coach, bullshit to me. Your kids was right there. Why we didn't sit down with the life coach, since this is the guy that's helping us out and we all figure this out and work this out together? No. Oh, can y'all excuse yourself? She made her daughter go take a shower and her son excuse herself while she talked to the dude outside. Then they talk about the whole thing and how she ain't told her kids, but somebody reached out to her for her to talk about some shit. And he like, hold up, swole up. Like, first of all, you need to worry about your household before you be a spokesperson for some shit. So I'm like, girl, stop it, whatever, don't care. I didn't really don't care about her storyline. He told her to do something nice for herself, so it is what it is. So doing something nice for herself, she goes and meet up with Kenya. And they say they working on a relationship. At least that's what Kenya thinks. Even though the shade that Kenya threw about them, the fitness and they, body or whatever, I thought that was just fun shade. But we can tell clearly Sheree is not Kenya's friend. Period. But Kenya think they working on some things, so they go cycling. Then after cycling, Kenya asks her to be a part of a domestic violence PSA. She was like, oh, that's a good idea, but I'm going to be a spokesperson for some national little thing, and she don't want it to conflict. I said, bitch, no, you're not, because when you gonna do that? After you tell your kids, because your life coach told you couldn't do it until you fixed home first. So I was just like, But just tell her you didn't want to do it. That's my whole thing. Just say, hey, I don't want to do this because I got some other shit going on. Or you just, no, I don't want to do your shit. Just period. I would respect that a little bit more. Then Sheree goes to Kim's house. And they're talking about Nene first. And they were talking about, because she was like, have you seen Nene? Yada, yada, yada. Because they was talking about this all-white party. And she was like, do Nene know I'm coming? And she was like, no, she told me to bring a +1 or a gay. And you a ex-gay. I'm like, okay, because they showed the back play of, Kim supposed to be a lesbian or whatever. And I'm like, well, why y'all don't show the back play of Sheree and her and Kim drama? Why we acting like they just such best friends? Can we see her saying tugging on her wig? That's all I'm saying. Don't act like they just all of a sudden best friends either. But anyway, I was just so irritated with this conversation. But they talked about Nene and how Kim saw Nene at the mall, and you had the nerve to take a picture of Nene parking in the handicap parking. Bitch, what was that for you? Why would you be taking a picture of her parking in the handicap? What was you using that for? Like, I didn't understand that. Then they talked about Kenya. And they talked about Kenya being, because she was like, she was saying, Sheree was saying how the doctor told her to do something nice, so she's going to go to San Francisco or whatever. And Kim was like, okay, I'm cool with that. And then she going to say, asked her, is what all, because she was like, I'm going to invite all the girls. She was like, is that girl coming? What's her name? Oh, Kenya. And I'm like, bitch, she said all the girls, so that's the cast. And, like, come on now. Like, why would you even ask her? Oh, maybe because of the whole fight situation. Girl, that's Cass, so she going. So, anyway, then, Kim started going in on Kenya. And then Sheree was sitting there laughing at the shit and all this. And then, like, kind of egging on this conversation with Kim talking about Kenya, talking about what she say I'm happy and she's married. And, she was just feeding Kim information about Kenya, and I'm sitting there like, this bitch don't like her, so why are you feeding her any of Kenya's information? Like, why? I was so irritated with Sheree just egging on this conversation with a bitch that don't like somebody. Like, I don't understand. So then we get to this party. All white party. Derek J is there, and Derek J is not feeling the theme. And I said, please let him confront Nene on this thing. But Nene said Derek J called and she was, sincere in her approach of this thing, whatever. But I felt like, Cynthia, that wasn't your place to go back and tell Nene what Derek J said, especially when everybody was at the goddamn party. Bitch, come on now. You was being messy as hell. Anyway, everybody at the party, Marlo come, everybody at the party, everybody having fun. Sheree and Kim walk in and Nene is like, Kim? Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, but she happy that Kim is there. She happy everybody there. Lisa Wu was there. Everybody there. That was some original. So when they showed the back, the throwback picture, I was like, them bitches' face look totally different. Them bitches that's standing up here now. I'm just saying, like, ooh, the work y'all have done. Anyway, so they all talked about that. So anyway, they all sitting there and they're talking and just getting, happy and whatever. And then they moved it to the house. And next thing you know, they were talking and Marlo asked Kenya, when am I going to meet the husband? Everybody else met him. So Sheree was like, no, bitch, ain't nobody met him. Everybody was like, no. And then Kim just, because it's fake. And then she just kept making those side-ass comments. And everybody was kind of trying to talk over her and laugh about it and whatever. But she kept making comments. Kenya took that way longer than I would have. What? Bitch, you ain't even no cast member trying to get camera time? Here we go. I would have gave her everything Kenya gave her and more. A lot of people saying that Brielle was off limits. Okay, but bitch, when I'm mad, I'm going to talk about you and your whole family. I don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, you going to stop coming for me and think I'm just going to sit here. So I wasn't even mad at her to tell her to stop pimping out her damn daughter for John Legend tickets. Oh, well, maybe. I'm just saying. But I was just like, Kim, you wrong. Kim, you are so out of line for airtime. Bitch, I would have gave you what you wanted. But my thing is, if she would have hit her or jumped up at her instead of Kim jumping at Kenya, then she would have tried to sue her, saying she trying to attack her like she did Nene. And then I'm just like, you starting stuff for no reason. Like, I wanted Kenya to fuck her up. Because I just felt like you were out of line. And Sheree brought all of that for no reason. Sheree, you knew that girl was going to come for Kenya. Y'all probably talked about it on the way to the party, before the party, up in the house when the cameras went off. All that. So I was not here for that at all. If I missed something, oops. We'll talk about it. Y'all will talk about it in the comment section and I'll respond. But yeah, that's all that happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta season 8 episode 5 4. Yeah, 4. Season 8 episode 4. Wait. Season 10 episode 4. One of them shits. Season 10 episode 4. That's what it is. Because I'm watching season 8 of Love and Hip Hop. I be getting this shit confused. It's too many shows. Alright, y'all. Yeah. Love and Hip Hop. I mean, damn, I'm tired. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 10, episode 4. I know y'all is rolling, but I'm tired as hell, and I'm trying to get these videos out. All right, y'all. Peace out.